Hello everybody! Welcome to the final round of Startup Wheel International Track 2020. My name is Ngan and I will be the MC today. Talking about Startup Wheel, started in 2013, it has become one of the largest and the most intensive startup competitions in Southeast Asia. We designed it as a 6-month accelerator program running from March to August annually. And since 2018, we have opened an international track for international startups who want to enter Vietnam market. And this year, we welcome 2,000 startups from 20 countries on 5 continents. And after 6-month process, we finally found out the top 5 outstanding startups. And today, they are going to the final round and they will have a final pitch battle in front of our board of judges. And before we start our event today, please come to a welcome speech from Ms. Hang Nguyen, CEO of BSSC, also the organizer of the competition, by a short video. Please.
Good morning, everyone. I am Hang Nguyen, CEO of BSSC, the organizer of Startup Wheel. It's my pleasure to welcome all of you to the final round of International Track, and my special thanks to the Board of Judges for joining us today. 2020 is a really special year for all of us. The impact of COVID-19 has spread wide and far, and I'm so sorry to see many startups in Vietnam and around the world struggling during the pandemic. But looking at the positive side, even COVID-19 couldn't dampen the spirit of entrepreneurship. Please allow me a few minutes to share with you our story of Startup Wheel during the pandemic. As usual, Startup Wheel takes place from March to August every year. But this year is the peak of COVID-19 in Vietnam and the world. Despite all that, thousands of entrepreneurs still apply for our competition. We will receive more than 2,000 applicants, not just from Vietnam, but from all 5 continents. Yes, it's amazing that we receive applicants from as close as Singapore, Thailand, Korea, and as far as the US, UK, and even Nigeria. Despite the most difficult time, both Startup Wheel and our startup have continued to thrive, and grow. And today, I'm very happy to welcome the top 5 startups from the international track to the final round. They have surpassed not only hundreds of applicants from across the globe, but also overcome the pandemic, making it this far in our competition. Although we couldn't organize an offline event for international track, we have managed to bring together the top investors and businessmen in our board of judges. All of them have a strong expertise and years of experience in Vietnam. And with that, I hope you could learn more about Vietnam market. Thank you again, Top 5, for having continued this far. And please remember, Startup Wheel 2020 may end, but our partnership doesn't. I hope when things have a return to normal, all of you could come to Vietnam and we could have further discussion on how BSSC could support you here. I wish everyone a good time, and without further ado, the final round of Startup Wheel International Track starts now. Thank you. I hope when things have a return to normal, all of you could come to Vietnam and we could have further discussion on how BSSC could support you here. I wish everyone a good time, and without further ado, the final round of Startup Wheel International Track starts now. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Hang Nguyen, for such a meaningful story as well as your encouragement for the top 5 today. And everybody, now I'm so excited to introduce to you our board of judges. Please welcome Mr. Hop Langsao, Vietnam Country Director at J.E. Austin Associates, Circle Entrepreneurship Program. Mr. Hop is an international executive with experience in building organizations from concept to sustainability, with special passion for healthcare and social enterprise. Please welcome Mr. Somo Yau, founder and managing partner at Nasdaq Vietnam. Nasdaq Vietnam is a venture capital fund investing into technology startups in Vietnam, Myanmar, and Singapore at the seed stage. Please welcome Ms. Ha Thanh An, COO and co-founder at Investment and Business Partners, IBP. IBP designs and implements open innovation programs for large corporates and accelerator programs for startups. IBP seeks to become strategic investor and provide startups with strategy, operations, and funding. Please welcome Ms. Nguyễn Thị Diệu Hằng, CEO at Business Startup Support Center, BSSC. Ms. Han Nguyen is a pioneer startup ecosystem builder, an early-stage angel investor, and a mentor with over 10 years of experience in startup ecosystem in Vietnam. Please welcome Mr. Nguyễn Đức An Sơn, managing partner at Travis Ventures, a Tokyo-based fund management company investing in IT-related startup companies. Mr. Sơn Nguyễn is a well-rounded entrepreneur with extensive experience in distribution, investment, and international commodities trading. Please welcome Mr. Chu Nam Lee, Director at Korea IT Cooperation Center, KICC, Ho Chi Minh City. Mr. Lee has been working for Korean government agencies since 2001, promoting international partnerships, especially supporting Korean startups expanding overseas. Please welcome Mr. Richard Sumin Kim, Director of Global Business Development at SK Group. Mr. Kim specializes in open innovation, investment, and partnership with tech startups. He is currently leading the SK's fellow for spending your time and joining us today. And now, everybody, I'm so proud to introduce to you our top 5 in Startup Wheel International Track 2020 who will be giving their final pitch today. Please, from Korea, we have Interbrid. And another startup will join a 10-minute Q&A session board of judges. And if the time is left in this session, we will choose some suitable questions from the live chat box on YouTube. So viewers, don't hesitate to leave any comments or any questions that you may have on the chat box. And everybody, please come to the first startup today. Are you ready? Yes, you are. I'm sure. And please welcome the first startup from Korea. This is an ads platform based on AI and big data. Please welcome Interbrid from Korea.
Hi, everybody.
An Interbrid from Korea. Hi, I am Joshua Park, founder and CEO at Interbrid from Korea. Interbrid is a media tech company offering smart media solution based on audio technologies. Our solution named Tune changes normal window into digital display with just simple action through convergence technology of smart film, projector, and controller we've developed. Nowadays, very big and beautiful windows are used for show windows so that users can take advantage of Tune for their own advertising display and show window in turn by not obscuring vision due to installing traditional paper posters, billboards, or hardware type of LED, LCD, or TVs, which is expensive 61% more than Tune. Furthermore, we've developed not only unprecedented media, but also the content management system and traffic data sensor, which detects Wi-Fi or Bluetooth signals for traffic analysis. All offline equipment are connected to our own cloud server and controlled by our own software as a service for managing and monitoring them remotely. During a year, we've installed at over 74 locations in Korea, and we are operating not only sales model but also advertising model with which we share the profits to window owners. Now we have 13 crews for technology from chemistry, electronics and software, business, marketing, branding, and administrations. We have 4 offshore technical patents, several certifications, and a great relationship with major corporations and government in Korea as a customer, and over 10 partners are with us for our domestic and overseas business. I started tapping the possibilities of Vietnam market during last year because I think Vietnam is the center country for other East Asian countries and expect win-win plan through the vitalizing of commercial areas with our smart media solution across several countries, especially the economic relationship with Korea. Thank you very much.
Session with our judges. So judges, do you have any question for Mr. Park?
Hello. Thank you very much for your presentation. What is the actual technology that you have?
Hello?
Sorry, I can't hear the questions, so the audio is out. So can you ask me a question again, please?
Yes. I was asking, what is the actual technology that turns windows into advertising space? And is this something that can be applied to any window anywhere?
Yeah, first, the main technology of this Tune is the combining these products. So our technology is focused on the software and making the connection with the network services, and also some chemistry work in the films, because this film is very special film for making this kind of these things, and we have to put in on our chemistry technology and also electrical technology. So our Tune is composed of several some technologies that combine the products. And also it can be applied to any kinds of windows. So not only window, but also kind of transparent, any materials like a plastic or some other area. So the size is also unlimited.
So if I understand it, you've developed a film that can be placed on top of any window, and that is that wirelessly connected to your technology, which then distributes the advertising to whichever locations the customer pays for? Have I understood correctly?
Yeah, that's right. So we have a core technology about the films, but we don't make the films, but we just actually we just did some mixture of the chemistry, the core part of the films. So we just developed our technology about electrical and electronics and software to combine these all products.
My final question is, how does that technology, I mean, I understand the technology now, but how does that have an advantage over traditional advertising where there are screens everywhere and it's the same principle, the customer pays to advertise wherever there are screens available? How does your product improve upon that?
Kind of LED or LCD display on the window, so it blocks the eye view, so we cannot watch the inside of the shops. So our product is not just only display; it can be switched into display and the two window just by the remote control or several sensors. So it means that we can utilize windows as windows not only but also as a kind of a display area. So that's the very advantage of the product. And also, if we can install this kind of product on the window of the show owners, so maybe they might utilize this kind of things as their display or also their windows as well. So that's a very good advantage of that show owners.
Hello. Yeah, hi. This is Son from Javis Venture. So first of all, I would like to congratulate you on this final round. You make it out of 100 startups that we screen. My question is going to be, how is your go-to-market strategy? Are you installing the screen yourself or you go through distributor? How does it work at the moment?
Can I have your question again, please? I cannot hear you.
Yeah, how is your go-to-market strategy? Do you have installation team to do the installation, to do maintenance, or you do it through another like subcontractor?
Yeah, actually in Korea, so we have our technology inside it. So we have our own installation team and technology teams. So far, actually we installed our all displays by ourselves. But in other countries, so we have a plan to recruit some technical people or technical staff. So we're gonna deliver our information and technology to them, and in order to teach them and to educate, and also they can do their own work. So also we have a online network. So we have our own online team and maintenance team about that.
Yeah, can I ask? I have two questions. One is, I'm pretty sure that the visibility in nighttime is pretty good. By the way, how about the visibility in daytime, your advertisement and your screen? And the second question is, what is your plan in Vietnamese market?
Okay, so first answer is visibility about daytime. So actually, this is a screen, so we are using the projectors. So normally everybody knows that if we use that kind of projectors, so maybe it might not the brightness of the window daytime. But we developed and we have changed the characteristics of the films, and we attached some kind of things that, and so for developing that kind of visibility in daytime. So now, so we have two types of visibility in day and night, so we can very clear visibility and that, and we have all references on that. And also in Vietnam during last year, so we've tried to expand our business in the Vietnam market because we think that the Vietnam is the center country of the East Asian countries. That's why we tried to expand our business during last year. But as you know that, so because of the COVID-19, so actually we didn't have any chance to go there. But we have a still plan to go there in Vietnam, and also we have a branch office in Ho Chi Minh City now. So we are now exposing our products and our services to people who are related to these nuts.
Hi, I have a quick question. This is Richard from SK. You mentioned about your business model very briefly. You mentioned about sales and you also have ad models. Can you expand a little more on what do you mean by ad models and how that works?
Okay, so sales is just we are selling our product to customers if the customers want to buy our products. But the advertising model is a very special model. So there's a lot of beautiful windows on there. So we just rent the window from the window owners, and we install our products on that window by our cost. And then after that, so we just draw and we just add the order, just be ordered from the advertisers and put the advertise on there. So we just on that kind of that cost our monies, and then we share that cost to the window owners. So that's the business model.
Okay, so basically, the store owners are selling the window real estate as advertising space to you, right? And whatever
that's
advertising revenue you guys get, you share it with the store owners. Okay.
That's right. Perfect.
Got it. Thanks.
I do have a question. Thanks, Joshua, for the pitch. So we see that you're in the bigger markets in Southeast Asia, in Myanmar, Thailand, Malaysia, Philippines, and Indonesia. So could you share with us who are your top customer segments in this region?
Actually, so during last year, so we visited that kind of countries, and then we met. Firstly, we met some people who are related to this kind of a DOOH market. DOOH means digital out of home market, so advertising market. So the reason why we met that kind of persons firstly, because actually before that trip, so we don't know much about the information about that countries. Owners and that kind of things are maybe our main customers.
Excuse
because,
me.
We're gonna.
I guess I have to interrupt you because our 10 minutes is up now. Thank you, Mr. Park, and congratulations. You have just finished your final pitch, and we will see you at the end of this event. Thank you so much. And please, now this is the second pitch. Please welcome a startup, which is an IoT based on medical technology to provide personalized skincare solutions, skin big data analysis, and customized diagnostic platforms. Please welcome Raziana from Korea.
Hi everyone, my name is Eunju Chang from Raziana. I'm the Global Marketing Manager and she is the co-founder of Raziana.
Hi, I'm Sina. I'm one of the co-founders from Raziana. And we will start by watching the video.
Hi, my name is Eunju Chan from Raziana. Do you know the phrase Asians don't age? Well, it is actually true, especially for Koreans. Chun Jian is a major case celebrity that proves this theory. Their secret behind their youth is constant skincare treatment at home. At-home beauty device market has reached 1.2 billion and 85.4% of them said they're highly interested in at-home devices, and the numbers are expected to grow even more rapidly. However, there are still some problems. Women are busy and cost is expensive. On top of that, COVID has made it impossible to get facial treatments. So, Raziana wants to solve this problem by bringing in at-home dermatology, which includes at-home beauty device that uses therapy and professional diagnosis and functional cosmetics. Our key differences is, first, miniaturization of the bulky device. Second, all-in-one permanent device that doesn't require probe replacement. Lastly, but not the least, an AI doctor that provides a specific care guide. We were selected by the NIVEA Accelerator program with BioStorm and stepped into the Southeast Asian market, and we aim to expand to North America by 2022. We are currently under discussion with Estee Lauder and Eucerin for collaboration with our second lineup. Our core members of Raziana are from Samsung and LG Electronics. Connor, the CEO, led many successful beauty device projects. For Southeast Asian market, we provide B2B spa product with our device. This spa solution includes customer management service, aftercare, and certified K-beauty products with effective medical technology. The market reaction in Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh was fantastic, and we're planning to expand to entire Vietnam. We are confident that we can bring expensive spa business accessible for everyone and activate Vietnamese economy, creating more job opportunities. Thank you.
Is the Q&A session for you, Raziana.
Hi, congratulations for a very beautiful presentation. Can you hear us? Okay, cool. Yeah, it's Anne from IPP. I just have one question for you. The beauty sector is very, very competitive everywhere, especially in Vietnam. There's so many beauty services and products out there. So can you share with us a little more in details what is your go-to-market strategy here in Vietnam? Thank you.
Yeah, I will take the answer. So go-to-market strategy, especially for Vietnam, is starting from spa business. So we are working on regional dealers and conference at the head of like Vietnam Beauty Conference. So we want to implement the Korean high technology into small palm size with easy to use, affordable, and high efficacy. So these three key differences will hit the Vietnam spa market and expand to the with high technology and a lot of like job opportunities and things like that. So for Vietnam and including Southeast Asia, so we already started our business with regional Vietnam dealers, Ho Chi Minh, Hanoi with the center, and Thailand, Philippines too.
Another question, please.
Hello. I have a question about the, I guess, Vietnam market. Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me? Okay. So is it the spa market in Vietnam, is that like mom and pop shops, or is it a few major chains that control the spa market? And how are you going after those chains?
The question, can you please repeat the question one more time, please?
Okay. So it sounds like you're going through the spa market in Vietnam to get distribution. Is that controlled by, 1,000 different owners and companies, or 10,000? Or is it a few small, large chains that control the bulk of the market?
At the moment, we just opened a few spas and with our dealers in Ho Chi Minh and Hanoi at the moment, but we expect to grow up to like 200 spas by the end of 2021, and of course.
Yeah, so your question kind of hit the point. We will start over with those small spas. There are hundreds and thousands of beauty spas that's opening up every year. So we will hit the market with a strategy with opening up the spa. They need the machines and all the facilities. So we offer training and high efficacy technology-based machines with Korean cosmetics with the training from really authorized academy. So those academy will open those small and middle-sized spas. And at the end, yes, we will hit the franchise too. I hope it answers your question.
Hello, can you hear me well? Hello, this is Son from Javis Venture. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, it's nice to see you again. So I was the one who interviewed you last time, and it's good to see you in the final round. Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah. On your presentation, I noticed that your vision is to bring the spa to home because of this COVID. And at the same time, you are targeting to the spa. And so how does it work? You targeted the two markets at the same time, or which one's your priority right now? That's the first question. The second question going to be, how is your pricing strategy at the moment? How do you position yourself in the market?
So I will answer the first question. So we are not doing at the same time because this is really difficult for small startups to grow with. So for the Vietnam and Southeast Asian market, there are thousands and hundreds of middle and small size spa. So we will go to this spa B2B business first. And with those trial tests and a lot of like marketing materials, then we will hit the B2C market for home use. So bringing those, so our vision is bringing those expensive dermatology procedures to get accessible for everyone who wishes to have healthy skin. And I think the second question is, I kind of misunderstood, so can you
Could you
clarify?
repeat the question, please? I'm sorry, we missed it.
Hello. Yeah, my second question is, how is your pricing position in the market?
Oh, as you already said, that for the spa programs, we send it to our dealers for $4,000 US. And
so yeah, this pricing, you need to compare to the dermatology machines, which is like several tens of thousands dollars, which does not include AES or training. So our key difference is bringing those training and AES service directly to those regional market with affordable price, which is quite like $3,000 to $4,000, which includes a lot of beauty devices that support acne treatment, anti-aging, moisturizing, like basic treatments that spa wants to do.
I'm sorry, can I follow up with another questions? We have time, right? And with that, because I used to be in distribution of cosmetic, that's why I'm curious of how do you share the profit with the distributor? You give them a price and then you give a discount on top of that, or you give them a price and it depends on them how much they want to sell?
So we do have like a set of retail price and we give to dealers. So it's a second step. We have like those several packages which include our devices and cosmetics together. And we give to the dealers and then we recommend the retail price to them and they will have the profit between that.
Thank you. Yeah, I have enough.
Hi, thank you for a great presentation. Do you manufacture the devices yourself? Because it seems very capital intensive.
It is, yes. Hardware manufacturing is really hard, and for those startups to expand to those massive production, it's gonna be tough. But yes, we manufacture ourselves, and for B2B market, we do have like a several ready-to-made devices, and we have our OEM company in Korea. That's made in Korea. So we do control those manufacturing and stuffs like that. And also with our high effective devices, we combine to those retailed devices that to treat basic treatment together, and we support as a package.
Okay, so if I understand correctly, you have partners on the manufacturing side, and they have a certain amount of flexibility if you require scaling up. How does that work?
So it works as all the hardware companies does. So we are doing R&D and then it control those manufacturing, and then we give, it works as the same as like cosmetics too. So we give to OEM company to please manufacture, and then we will take those chips and electronic parts and give them to assemble it with the design that we designed. Does that answer your question?
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
So my question would be, how are you reaching and onboarding your merchants? So do you have any partners through like platforms or channels that you are going to like onboard your merchants?
So yes, for Vietnam, we do have regional dealers in Ho Chi Minh and Hanoi, who is in charge of beauty, Beauty Association of Vietnam. So she is dealing with those Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh spas. And for the B2C market, we are growing up with Eucerin or Dr. Jart, L'Oreal to do those collaboration with them. So in middle of the presentation, we explained that we got selected from the NX startup, which ran by...
Hello, I'm sorry. I'm afraid I have to interrupt you right now because the time is up. And congratulations, you have finished your final pitch, Raziana, and we will see you one more time at the end of the event today. So let's come to the third startup today. The third startup manufactures the world's first 100% biodegradable and compostable sanitary pads made of banana fiber. And please welcome Saathi from India.
Hello everyone, I'm Tarun, one of the co-founders of Saathi. I would like to start my pitch with a video. Thank you. Hi, I'm Tarun, one of the co-founders of Saathi. Saathi makes 100% compostable and biodegradable sanitary. I started Saathi with Christine, with my co-founder. We both are mechanical engineers, and we share a common passion for trying to solve issues and problems which need positive. We are trying to solve three major issues over here. Meet Komal. She has been having rashes and UTI problems because she has been using commercial pads. Meet Lalita Devi. She has reproductive tract infection because she is not able to get access to sanitary napkins. And not last but not the least, 90% of pad is plastic, and because of that, they stay in landfill and are harmful to environment for more than 500 years. What we are trying to offer here as a solution is a holistic approach where we are trying to make products which are chemical free, so no rashes, no UTIs, and no other infections are available across the communities, rural or urban, and are 100% compostable and biodegradable because they are made out of natural fiber. They are made with a single platform patented technology. This is our business model where we are taking banana fiber from farmers and bamboo fiber from farmers, taking it to a factory, doing a magical process, and then eventually distributing it to urban and rural areas via different channels, as well as trying to compost the end product. Because of our cradle-to-cradle business model and a value chain created, everybody in the value chain gets impacted, be it farmers, be it women who are making pads, be it women who are selling pads, be it women who are using pads, and even the environment because of the CO2 emissions and plastic waste. We divide the sanitary napkin space into three places where high quality pads are available, which are of medium range, where expensive, eco-friendly products are available, and then affordable, low quality pads are available. What Saathi is trying to do is be the best of three to make a pad which is high quality, 100% compostable, biodegradable, and as well as affordable. We are available on major platforms like Amazon, Flipkart, and since last year when we launched on Amazon, we have seen 107% growth in sales. We have made $150,000 in revenue. By 2020, we are trying to be profitable. We have amazing award-winning team from Nirma, MIT, and our advisors consist backgrounds and experience with manufacturing from P&G, operations and Bakeri, and Tamasek for finance. These are a few of the women who we have been able to help so far, and we would like you to join us on the journey. Thank you.
Thank you, Saathi. And now here we come to the Q&A section for your project.
Hello, can you hear me okay? Okay, good. It looks like one of the challenges you're trying to solve is to get greater access to sanitary pads by many hundreds of millions of women. But then the pricing, you're coming in at a premium price, which seems a bit of a disconnect. That's how I read the slide. So what is your thinking there? In your pricing versus the market that you're trying to reach?
we have a dual model where we call it a Robin Hood model, where we sell at premium prices. Can you hear me? Hello? I'm audible.
I think you're audible to us, not too sure about him.
Okay, I'll answer the question anyways. So we are selling in a Robin Hood business model where we sell at urban prices, premium prices in urban areas, while we also sell it at subsidized cost in rural areas. So we are giving the access at a subsidized price and rural price in rural areas where the markets are price sensitive. We are selling even cheaper than commercial pets, which are available like products from bigger giants, whether it's P&G or Johnson & Johnson.
Hello. Thank you for your presentation. You have a wonderful product. I'm just surprised this hasn't been done sooner. So I guess my question is that you've got to compete with everything that's out there on supermarket shelves already, which people are used to. So how do you convince people to switch to your product, and how do you get your product onto supermarket shelves?
So in terms of our go-to-market strategy, we are not going into every and every supermarket which is out there. We are in urban areas. We are selling into only organic supermarkets which are selling organic foods and products. For instance, in US, it is Whole Food. If it is UK, then we are selling in Holland and Barrett. Similarly, in India, there are other food chains which only sell food or commercial FMCG product chains which only sell organic products. So the audience which walk in is already have established base of organic products, and they understand the difference and they are ready to pay premium. So it is easier to make switch. In terms of rural areas, we work with NGOs and their healthcare programs, where we have to just convince NGOs instead of the user to take the product, which again makes it easier in terms of B2B sales. And when we talk about other people to have a switch, we do a lot of sampling rounds initially to get acquainted with the product, whether it's eco-friendly or organic stores, or whether it's through our e-commerce channel. And we are heavily investing our time into awareness and education of the product to tell people what is the difference between a chemical product which is out there right now in the market and what we have to offer through our social media channels and other digital marketing channels, which increase the awareness and make the product more acceptable easily.
Great. Thank you.
Hi, I have a quick question. It seems like you're doing such a great work, and the question I have is, are there any competitors that are doing that are creating the same similar product? And if so, what would be your company's competitive advantage?
Sure. Yes, there are existing product which claims to be organic or you can say partially biodegradable. Well, they are using the similar technology as any other company which is using currently making product from the same wood pulp and plastic, but using top layer as organic cotton to make it more softer and comparatively better than the plastic products which are out there. While when it comes to our product, we are 100% compostable and biodegradable. We use natural fibers like banana and bamboo, which are nothing which is coming from what's a pulp industry or paper industry, which is in commercial product. And on top of it, we don't use any kind of chemicals, so it is 100% chemical free. And then the rest of the product, which is again plant-based material, makes it 100% compostable and biodegradable. And in terms of how we hold an edge against any of these existing competition, we have a patented product, the process of the product, the materials which we use, and the way it is made, and the kind of products we can make, whether it is sanitary napkins, diapers, or other hygiene products, all are covered in this patent. We have applied the patent in US and it is granted in US. And right now the PCT is going on for China, India, Europe, and other countries as well in Southeast Asia.
Thank you.
I have a question over here. So, like building on Richard's question, right? So, this is a really great vision to transform ladies' hygiene and wellness industry, and I think it really brings it one step forward towards sustainability. So, but we always need to look at financial sustainability when it comes to funding a business, and we want to see it roll out to the mass market and gain like mass adoption, right? So maybe like you could ask, how are you attracting and retaining your customers?
So right now we are able to retain 60% of customers who we are targeting, which is above the industry standards compared to any other product which is out there. In terms of let's say how we are retaining, we have a subscription model where people pay for 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months of recurring subscription through our website and the eco store similarly, as well as the distribution channels which we work with. And with help of that, we are able to retain our B2C customer directly. In terms of B2B customer, where it comes to rural areas, we have long-lasting contracts from 5 to 10 years, which are strike down on the starting of the deal to make sure that we don't end up in any kind of price dispute or any other problem going forward over the time, as we are providing it highly subsidized. Again, right now, what we are facing as a problem is the scale. We have more than 1,000 inquiries going on an average order value of 300,000 products, which make it a sum total of $16 million of pipeline, which we have right now. We cannot serve because of the scale. There is a huge traction which we have in terms of product, in terms of what we are doing. It's just this round of scale funding which we are looking at to bridge the gap between to meet the demand and able to provide that kind of confidence.
Thank you.
Hi, I have one question. Thank you so much, Saathi, for your beautiful presentation. So just a very quick question. What do you need in the Vietnamese market, and what can we do to help you?
So there, in terms of looking into any other Southeast Asian market, again, Vietnamese market also, we have amazing inquiries. If I'm not wrong, we are talking about 75 plus inquiries right now, which is running in Vietnam itself, and the sampling is going on. We are looking for right partner for distribution and marketing for our product, which make us help understand local market over there and able to help us grow faster. To get into more channels and have a partnership in terms of marketing and distribution is something which is we keenly looking in any country right now.
Okay, so no more question from the judges, and the time now is almost running out. We have 30 more seconds. So I think that you have doing very well in your final pitch. And we will see you one more time after this event, at the end of this event. And please welcome the next startup from Thailand. This is a logistics technology company focusing on enhancing operation efficiency and competitive edge via technology integration. Please welcome Verily Vision from Thailand.
Morning from Thailand. My name is Piyawat Changpasakrit. I am CMO and co-founder of Verily Vision. And I think my video will be coming up very soon, so please enjoy. Before the container cargo moved into the port gate, The truck and container shipment data have to be manually collected and verified by the port staff with internal and external systems, and this whole process takes up to 3 minutes or more. And this leads to the problem of congestion and inefficiency. Nevertheless, the real problem is not the number of processes, but rather it's the manual operation. It costs us time, has errors, and the rising cost. So we developed a solution called a container truck gate automation using our deep learning algorithm along with CCTV to collect all those necessary information in real time instead of using human. And the data will be collected in the ready-to-use database for integration. We can install based on the existing infrastructure of our client with set of camera and sensors. We also have a case study with our partner Saathi terminal, which is a river terminal in Chao Phraya River. From the implementation, we are able to increase data entry accuracy up to 98%, along with reduce the truck turnaround time to be under 30 minutes, including integrated with third-party system. And despite the COVID-19, we are able to form a partnership with TIPS Terminal and government agency through the pilot project in Lam Chabang Port. And this is what it looks like from the outside. This is what it looks like inside the system. We aim to scale vertically along the supply chain, not just at the port, to cover different modes of transportation. And not only in Thailand, we also aim to expand our market to Malaysia, Vietnam, Philippines, and Indonesia as well. In terms of business, we position ourselves as a provider that has a reliable yet accessible solution that can customize to best fit our client need. And with the pay-per-use business model, we aim to ensure our client return on investment. This is our team with more than 15 years combined of experience in machine vision. And right now, we are looking for a partner to do the pilot project in local market and also help support and distribute our solution in the local market as well. Lastly, there is no substitution for expertise, experience, and excellence. Thank you.
Nice session with our judges.
Hi. Yeah, so I was the one who interviewed you last time, and I'm very happy to see you in this final round. Just to let you know, we are in the trading and logistic business, and we were interested to be your partner in Vietnam as well. Sorry, guys. The question's gonna be is, I see that your system can do a lot of things as compared to manual labor. So can you tell me what can it do? The disadvantage or the thing that you want to improve?
So as of now, what we are doing right now is we reduce the at the gate operation of the terminal. Let's say collect all the numbers, other information. It's a first step. And then afterward, we can scale up to the crane operation and pick up the container from the ship and put it on the shore side. That's another aspect of it. And then we can use this process and integrate with third-party platform. For example, if the exporters would status of their product, normally what they do is that they contact their freight forwarder to check the status. Is it custom? Is it clear? But with our further project, we can integrate that platform into our solution and check with the image, the physical image of that container itself at the gate or at the crane. So the visibility is more clear besides the operational benefit of this solution. And furthermore, besides the product, right now in Thailand, we are having a project with export warehouses, including factory. So we have a diverse portfolio of client segment that can benefit from this solution, but with just different scale.
Can I follow up with another questions? How is your revenue model right now? Are you charging the containers on the problem you solve, or you offer a full package to the terminal?
Right now in Thailand, what we do in the past year, what we do right now is a project-based. But from our experience by the project-based, we found that it's getting very difficult for a local businesses here in Southeast Asia to adopt this kind of technology. Because what they normally do in other continents, let's say in America, for example, they're working on a project base, which it requires consulting, designing services, infrastructure designing. So we offer that as well. But what we are trying to educate and to the market is that we can put that into the pay-per-use basis. So it's reduced down the barrier to entry of our client. so they can adopt it faster. Because right now, at the stage we do in Thailand, it's still early adopter. We focus on a bigger player, for example, SCG, CPF, for example, and with other port in Thailand.
Thank you. I have it for now.
Hello. Thank you for your presentation. You said in your presentation that typically it takes a truck 3 minutes to get through and is subject to human error, etc. Could you tell us what is the level of human errors that do occur, and what are the efficiencies that you can actually prove? So how much quicker can you get a truck through than 3 minutes? And how much can you improve operational efficiency over human errors, which you can actually document and show?
Okay, so 3 minutes that the container passed through the gate, it's different from different client. The 3 minutes is from this case study that we do with our client. So for example, for river terminal in Thailand, which is what we do in the presentation, it takes 3 minutes because for river terminal, the infrastructure behind the system is not fully connected with other platform. So meaning that they still have to do the manual key information at the gate. So what we do there, we use a camera to automatically reduce down the time of the personnel to jot down the information and put that to the wood gate. As is one aspect of it. And second aspect is the errors. So the errors happening, I cannot show the numbers because it's an internal process of our partner terminal. But the problem with the error is that the error occur after they submit the information to the customs. So they key in the wrong information and they send it there. So it takes time to process it from the custom side. And there are also costs associated to that wrong processing. So what we do, we reduce down that with our accuracy.
Just one follow-up question then. Are you providing both hardware and software, or are you just providing software and using existing hardware?
We use the existing camera if that camera have a minimum requirement that we require. So we are independent of the camera brand. We just need some minimum specification and we put the software on it.
Thank you.
Hello. Hi. Congratulations for making it into the top 5. I just have one question. Your solution, does it require standardized data from the terminal or from the truck? Because I believe different country would have different types of data and even different types of protocols. So how do you solve that when you expand to another country? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
So first of all, there are two information that we currently gather. First is the container itself. The container itself, it's a standardized code there. It's just with different letters. That's one. Another one is a truck number plate. That is variety to different countries. But as of now, the technology that are happening in anywhere can collect that. So we do customization as well.
Yes. So you have.
Oh, sorry. A follow-up question. So you say you do the customization for each country. So how does that work? I mean, how long would it take, or what kind of data you need access to in order to do those customizations?
Okay. So there are two types of customization that we do. First, we customize our software to be able to detect that the plate or the letter there. That's one. Another one is we customize the process there. So let's say one of our clients in Thailand, they already have a pre-registered list of the truck. So what we do here, we do not have to collect all the data there from the truck plate. We just need to identify which one, maybe with series of numbers, Arabic numbers, so that is universal. And we map that with the registered database of our client. So that's why we can customize the process quicker, because sometimes by customizing the process, operation protocol is a lot easier and sometimes prove to be more efficient comparing to customize the software.
We still have more than 1 minute. So Richard Kim and Miss Eng, do you have any question?
Hi, I do have a question. So for Verily Vision, right? You mentioned that you do have quite a number of partners in Thailand and perhaps other countries as well. So I would just like to ask, how could you explain more about your partnership model and how you will create value in this business model? Yeah.
Okay. So right now the project we do is mainly in Thailand, but next quarter, the first quarter of next year, we are planning to do the POC to one of our potential clients there in other countries. But the way that we plan the go-to-market strategy for different countries is that we are planning to have a local partner in each of the country, then we do the pilot project there. Because this type of solution in this specific industry alone, they require quite extensive study on the case study itself. Because in Thailand, the process of the terminal here in the river terminal, comparing to sea terminal, the process is also different. So for this type of business to adopt the new technologies, they require research, case study, or even on-site visit. So what we're doing now is we are trying to create a partner in local market and build that as a showroom in that particular country to see that whether the technology from our company can work perfectly with the local operation protocol. So that is
thank you. Yeah, I think the reason is also because it's COVID right now, right? So I think like if we were to pilot it in different countries and you require such in like a visit to the country, travel restrictions might not be so favorable. I would say.
Yeah. But I would add on one thing is that for our solution to work, we have a best practice from our experience on the infrastructure requirement. So basically, if we had a local partner that can install a camera to the operation site, and they can give us some measurement of that installation site, we can design the infrastructure from Thailand, and then they can implement.
Hello? Sorry, Piyawa. I'm afraid that I have to interrupt you. Time is up. And we will see you at the end of this event today. Yeah. And please come to the final startup today. This is a financial platform from the US dedicated to the development of advanced charting and trading technology. Please welcome TradingView from the US.
Hi, my name is Ming. I'm from TradingView, and I'm the regional manager of Vietnam. So here's our introduction video.
moment for the video, and here we come to the Q&A session.
Hello. Thank you for a great presentation. Very impressive. You have 8.1 million users worldwide. I understand you've raised $40 million already. So my first question is, why are you here?
I'm here because of the invitation from BSSC. Also, I think this startup competition is also a very good opportunity for us to network with the business partner within Vietnam, because we grow a lot of individual users in Vietnam, but for the business partner side, we also still have a limited number of partners in Vietnam, especially in terms of stockbroker and media partner, etc.
Okay, so you've got 360,000 users in Vietnam. You're trading financial products globally, but my understanding is that Vietnamese citizens cannot trade in overseas financial products, and overseas financial platforms cannot offer Vietnamese local products. So how do you bridge that?
Because actually we are not a broker. We are a social platform, and also we are we try to become an all-in-one investing platform that can connect and integrate with broker. Of course, I know that Vietnamese citizen cannot trade foreign instrument, financial instrument, but you know, like when they trade in Vietnam, even they invest in stock market in Vietnam, they still want to follow other country index and also commodities and other countries stock as well.
Okay, and just one more question, if I may. So how do you compare yourselves with other companies like Robinhood Markets, Interactive Brokers? Do you work with them or do you compete with them? And if so, who is your target market?
Like for the question about Robinhood, I think Robinhood is more into the term of a broker. For us, is we want to be like an all-in-one investing platform. Like we add social components, new feeds, more data, market coverage, and localized version and trading capabilities. So people will need to go to a lot of a terminal or website to do the trading. They can see the data on our website. They can put order on our website too. They can read the news here. They can interact with other user also on our platform. So it's I think our feature is more broader than Robinhood, as your question. Also, our target customer here also for B2C. Target is the investor, the trader, and also anyone who into the financial market. And for the B2B, our client and our partner can be the broker, the stockbroker, the local stockbroker here in Vietnam. So if they become our client, they can integrate their trading terminal on our website, so their client can use our website to put order through their trading terminal on our website. And also we also provide the trading terminal with our chart on their website, so they can integrate our trading info on their website too. So because we have like the best web-based chart, online web-based chart. So you can see that most of the Vietnamese brokers are using our charting tool to for their clients. So we try to upsell here. We try to want them to integrate with us, so their client can have more feature on the chart, because now they can only see the financial instrument data on chart, but cannot put order yet until the broker integrate with us, and they can make like one-click order on the chart and many more features. So they will have the better user experience.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you.
Can I ask something? Yeah. You mentioned that you are the regional director, regional manager of Vietnamese market, right? Yeah. So, how many members in your team? And the second question is, what is your short-term plan in Vietnamese market?
Member in my team here, there's only 3 members, because we work remote, because all of our business model is online, and we don't really need a physical office here. And for the short-term plan, we are trying to improve our market coverage. You know, like we have we want to support all local exchange. For Vietnam, we have Ho Chi Minh Stock Exchange and Hanoi Stock Exchange, but Upcom as well, but we haven't covered the derivative stock market yet. And so we want to develop our local payment gateway for the user to be more easily can pay for their package, their subscription on our website. And also in the future, we want to launch marketing campaign here in Vietnam to gain even more user here.
We still have 3 more minutes. Judges? Michelle and Richard, do you have any question for him?
I actually have one question. It seems like I actually checked out your platform. It seems like you guys have a very wide global coverage. How are you guys gathering the data? What is the process? Is it automated on the back end?
Yeah, for the market data on our website, right? You mean our market data? Yeah, we have to connect with the local stock exchange and sign the contract with them, and yeah, transfer them the fee, and they will connect us via. I think they usually use because our exclusive data provider is ICE, and and we will connect the data via ICE and sign the contract with the local market. Yeah.
Okay, so in terms of competitors, so I see that I'm assuming the competitors could do the same to gather all the data. What would be your competitive advantage versus other platforms such as investing.com or similar platforms?
Yeah, I think like for investing platform, like yeah, they also use our job tool, and our most competitive mode is the charting tool, because there's one of the best worldwide, and we for the chart, I think only Bloomberg and Reuters have the more powerful charting tool than us. And yes, and for the, like for example, investing, they are more into the news and we are more into the like social. We want our client to interact with each other. They can comment, they can publish their ideas, and also they can have the public chat with each other. Because I think our business model is quite different than.
Hello, Sariman. I think that I have to interrupt you now. Time is up. And we will see you later in short. Thank you. And everybody, we have just watched 5 amazing pitches from our top 5 of international track of Startup Wheel 2020. And right now, I think that our judges have a lot of different feelings, and they may have some opinions, some comments that they may want to share with you right now. So I will give the room for the judges to share your feeling. Yeah. So Mr. Somo?
I mean, I think it's a very difficult environment right now to find investors. Startups are struggling, obviously due to COVID. You know, we've seen a lot of startups, unfortunately, not succeed during this year, a lot more than usual. So the only thing I can suggest, which is what I'm also suggesting to our existing portfolio companies, is that, you know, you have to consider whether now is a time for growth or now is a time to preserve cash and get through this COVID period. You know, if you have cash in the bank, can you be lean? Can you survive? Because you will need to survive for at least the next 12 months in order to have a chance at fundraising. It's difficult to raise funds from investors unless you can have a certain number of meetings. You know, investors typically ask for a face-to-face meeting. You know, a meeting via virtual live platform is useful, but it's not really going to be enough for a lot of investors. So that makes the availability of funds much harder. So if you have cash in the bank, try and survive at least for the next 12 months. Hopefully by then there's a vaccine, COVID is more under control worldwide, and then investors can meet with you and look at your projects and see if there's a possibility to invest into your startups.
Thank you, Mr. Somo. And please, Mr. Hop.
So I will be very short. First, that was an investor talking, so listen to that. And I'm not an investor, but I see a lot of companies and deals. And historically, when you look at periods like this is when some of the biggest, baddest, most disruptive companies have started. In downturns, in periods where people were willing to take a chance or accept changes, disruptive technologies. So in many ways, this is a really good time to be starting a new company, subject to getting the cash. Vietnam is interesting from my international perspective. It's a much more sophisticated market than a lot of people I know around the world expect. It's moving fast, but because of that, because it is centrally located within Asia, it's a great opportunity and great timing right now. So if you can keep going, keep that cash balance up, I think it's a very opportune time.
Hello, everyone. So it's Anne from IPP. We're a very long-term partner with BSSC, and I think I've seen you guys more than once. So for us, I know that when you guys come to this competition, you're looking to expand to Vietnam. That's one of your main goals. And I think in order to expand to a foreign country, what you guys need most is a local partner, is a trusted local partner. And that is even more important in this time of COVID-19 when you guys cannot travel. BSC and us, all of us sitting here actually, we would love to, help you guys more in your journey to exploring and also expanding to the Vietnamese market. I know that this is not our, final talk or anything, we would continue the conversation and to see what can we help you guys with in here. Already, Mr. Sheng, one of the judges over here, already have a strong interest in one of you guys and would like to follow up to explore, further opportunities. And I think it's the same with BSSC and me as well. We would like to follow up with you guys in person and to explore the opportunities over here in Vietnam. Yeah. So thank you, and I hope to see you very soon.
Hello. Yeah, it's very interesting presentations from the final round, and all of you are outstanding. I noticed here, like TradingView, you raised $40 million. Valuation must be a couple $100 million US already compared to the rest. But what I would love to see is the founder from your team. I think there's a lot of things there that you wasn't able to present that much. Talking of the rest of the company, I noticed Saathi and Verily Vision, you guys didn't raise any fund yet, but you were able to run your business to generate cash flow, and that is outstanding for a startup company. I think that in my perspective, you are no longer a startup company, you are an established company looking for expansions. And whatever happened, unfortunately, we can only choose one winner. It doesn't mean that you're a loser. Right? It's just you're the best out of hundreds, the best that we've seen so far. And we wish you all the best, and we wish that you will be successful in expanding to Vietnam market anytime soon. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for all your presentations and your spending your resources for this Vietnamese startup wheel. As you may well know, this is the second international track of Vietnam startup wheel. Last year, it was much more different from this trend and this mood, because ultimately we have to go this like online session. By the way, I can feel your passion and your preparation for this presentation. And me personally, I really love to see two Korean startups in this final round. And I hope one of them get the final top one. Anyhow, we are waiting for many international startups in Vietnamese market. Fortunately, in Vietnam, the local market is very normal, even in this COVID-19, because I'm pretty sure that Vietnam is one of the safest market in the world in this COVID-19. So I can see the mood and the environment is getting better. So I really hope to see you sooner or later. And okay, we will wait for you. Okay, thank you.
Richard and Michelle, would you like to share something with all the international startups? So we have here Richard from SK Group in Korea and Michelle from Quest Ventures in Singapore. So you can see that, we not only have the judges from local market, but also the judges from have international experience and expertise that together, I think we could even bring more, values and support to you guys. Richard and Michelle, would you like to share?
I'll just say something really quick. I think most of the judges covered everything, so I'll keep it very short. I think it was very impressive to see all the great products and the ideas and the passion of the startup. As Anne mentioned, I think partnership is very important. And just to mention one thing, SK as a group, we're very focused on supporting the Vietnam economy and also the startup scene. And as such, we actually started a startup support program called SK Startup Fellowship. So, later and down in the future, when you guys get into Vietnam and are looking to get some support, I think it'd be great for you guys to consider SK Group since we have presence there. And then also we're looking to continue our support within the Vietnamese market.
Michelle, please, you want to share anything?
Jump in. to also say some remarks. So I would like to thank BSSC and IBP for inviting Quest Ventures to be on the panel of judges, and I would like to congratulate the finalists for such a great pitch and also like answering the questions fielded by the judges. So I thought it was a really close fight, and we have like cross sectors and industries, so like from advertising to beauty to logistics, sustainability and fintech, right? So I think like it cuts across various sectors, and we do see these sectors being the most prominent ones riding on the tailwind of COVID. So I believe like all of you will be doing really well. And for Quest Ventures ourselves, we invest in the region. We are the leading VC in the region. So I'm based in Singapore, but without COVID, I probably would be in Vietnam with them most of the time. But I think for now I'm stuck here. But I'm looking forward to meet you guys in Vietnam when travel allows. Thank you.
Thank you so much, judges, for very beneficial advice and comments for our startup. And I believe that the advice from the judges not only beneficial for the top 5 startup of the competition, but also beneficial for the viewers who want to enter Vietnam market. And one more time, I want to say thank you, judges, for your very valuable contribution to the competition. And thank you one more time, the top 5, for showing us such amazing pitches. Thank you, viewers, for joining us this morning. And the result of the competition will be announced next Friday on the 13th of November. If you need more information, please visit our website on www.startupwheel.vn. Please have a nice day and see you soon.